Chad. I didn't know if you were gonna join or not, so I just got on Minecraft. If you want to play hardcore with me. Is anyone else gonna be on tonight or no? I know Pig's got work.
Good job, guys.
I was about to say, if there's enough for customs, I'll hop on customs.
We have our surgery today. Good girl.
Heard it. Until then, I'm gonna vibe out playing hardcore. You should definitely try playing hardcore Minecraft. This shit's lit.
The way she's chewing the food is not really normal, so we can tell that she
You only get one life though.
with this broken tooth. Good girl.
Appreciate the likes, Becca.
That's amazing. Food infections are quite painful.
I could literally hear a zombie, but I have no idea where the fuck the zombie is.
Today, what I'm hoping for is that the procedure is a success. We're able to treat this broken tooth and there's no other complications. Good girl.
Bitch, I'm talking about my tears. Turn around and face my fears.
Lesson learned.
Dr. Chris is supervising Aurora
I beat on my peers. I can't hear.
Oh, sorry,
Violence in my ears. Why do we have to die?
Pretty close, you can start.
Appreciate the taps, y'all.
And we'll proceed.
And my 13 reasons why.
This procedure is very important. Sorry, sweetheart. This.
Yeah, I got fucking so much diamonds, it's insane.
Bacteria to get in and potentially get into the jawbone. Infection can be life-shortening. Absolutely. As bacteria is constantly going into the blood, and that seeding of bacteria can have effects on the liver or the kidneys.
I've done dentistry on.
But yeah, I forgot how fun it was playing customs with y'all.
She had quite extensive dental damage. Before Aurora was rescued as a cub in 2013, she was starving and broke her teeth trying to eat rocks and sticks.
Perfect. Good. Now let's check reflexes again. We need to get
I actually might go over there.
Put a tube into her trachea in order to breathe for her. And we're almost to the point where we can step back and let Dr.
Well, I mean, if you could find a way over there.
Okay, Shauna, let's get an x-ray of the canine. Everybody needs to get out of the way. 6 feet away.
That fracture is worse than what I thought it was going to be.
But honestly, I wonder if this tooth can actually be saved.
Looking in Aurora's mouth, it's very clear that there's more going on than we
Oh,
thought
no.
into this.
Hi, it's Jaya. Am I a loser?
No dog, no home.
Oh, cool.
Really?
I need a fresh start. Hire me.
I'm finna take all y'all shit.
I want to make our community a better place. What's up, kids? Banana John Taylor.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
You also own the ultimate toy.
Oh, where's Kunji when you need him? But yeah, that's one thing I'm glad about Dead by Daylight, because I would have never met y'all. I would have met Pig. I would have knew Pig because I met him on Black Ops 3, but I wouldn't have met any of y'all. It would be crazy if me and Pig would have met you on Black Ops 3. Didn't we convince you to go on it the one time and you didn't like it?
Mom? Mom?
Appreciate you, Becca. Yeah, the one night, I don't think you were on, but Country was actively trying to get me canceled. Yeah, he kept saying out-of-pocket stuff because he knew I was fucking streaming. And I wasn't just streaming on YouTube, I was streaming on TikTok too.
Whatever you want to make it.
Way more. You can't even say the word bank, you gotta say banana. Oh, I'd be swearing on it all the time.
Introducing Samurai Origins.
Yeah.
My collaboration with Nespresso is a connection to my roots, to my mother, Samurai. Coffee that hits the right spot.
Yeah. It's crazy though, because the one night I was drunk as fuck on a live, and I made, like, this was a while back when I first was going live, I made a girl cry.
Nespresso and Samurai Origins.
All I did was say I wasn't interested in them. But I think it was the way I said it. I just straight up was like, I don't like you. You gotta remember, you gotta think about it. I was drunk as fuck. When I'm drunk, you guys know out of everyone, like when I'm drunk, I don't got a filter. How many times did I piss Demented off when I was drunk? It's okay though, cause I still love her. That's little sis. Actually, my bad. That's little bro, cause well, younger bro, cause you know, fucking, that's Ovi's fucking husband.
That fracture is worse than what I thought it was going to be.
At Assiniboine Animal Conservancy, the vets have discovered Aurora's tooth is worse than they expected. I was not prepared for the tooth to be as fractured as it was. It's not only lost 3/4 of the crown in height, but it's also fractured vertically. And there on the x-ray appears to be many fractures within that tooth, within the bone, and right into the pulp there, okay, with this. So, oh, yeah, she has an infection from this tooth that's erupting out right here. Honestly, I wonder if this tooth can actually be saved.
The canine tooth, it's not only showing a more complicated fracture, but it's showing that there's already infection in there.
Eddie, I'm coming to you.
Might actually be taking it out.
Eddie, I'm coming to you. I just touched down. Boom, like, welcome to the rack. I need a gun. Where's that? Hey, Cass. And now I talk about Tat. Henny. Yak. I feel like I don't know how to act. Dude, whooping the bitch with me. Thank you for the controller.
I'm terribly sorry it hasn't worked out the way that we thought it would. But now we know what we have to do and make a plan, and we're going to do it. And we're going to make her help you.
I'm not a bitch. You're a bitch. Nuh-uh. Appreciate you, Cass. No, you're a towel. You're a towel.
I saw this otter back when it was very
Bro, this zombie sounds like it's close as fuck to me, but I'm in my house.
The baby otter was found by the side of the road by people who treated him as a pet before handing him over to Wildlife Haven.
Wildlife Haven as a professional rehabilitation.
It sounds like the zombie's breathing down my neck.
Is their goal returning animals to the wild? But in this case, it's an otter that was unfortunately so young, it really didn't develop the adult life skills of an otter. So rather than going back into the wild, they've looked really carefully for a good home. Oh, good job, buddy.
Dr. Chris will work with Dr.
What's up, though?
To assess if the otter can be sent to the wilder
Trying to put narcotics down. I can feel it fucking up my kidney. Function my liver. Pilot is killing me. Maybe will not forgive me.
Excellent. Long-term great. Lymph nodes have all been good. Hope looks really good. Alright, we'll put him on his back for this one.
Burn, 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 burn. Hands up in the fire.
That Dr. Sarah's going to collect is to get a good idea of overall health. We'll look for signs of infection. We'll look for how organs are functioning. There we go. Well done. It's like I didn't feel a thing.
While he waits on the lab results, Dr. Chris does a last physical exam now that the otter is awake. He's been a perfect patient. We haven't had any problems with him since the stomach issues. He eats like he's supposed to. He behaves well. Sometimes his behavior is
He's a rambunctious young otter. Your body is very good. You're a nice, plump, sleek otter.
You can actually feel he's heating up quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
So like he needs these swims.
Well, shall we let you cool down in the pool?
Yeah.
That just reminds me of that fucking, that meme. My sister.
He checks out really well. Organs are functioning well. We're not seeing signs of infection. Final analysis was he's a good candidate for the next stage in his life. I think he's ready for the next step. Have a great start in life. Get a second chance. Most of the time, these animals go back.
Brother, one night I was drunk as fuck.
But we found a good life in the human
Like,
care.
I started drinking at like
Things have done as well, and I think
8 in the morning.
for the next step.
I didn't finish drinking till like 11 p.m.
Morning.
Morning.
It's a big day.
It is a big day. Yes.
The team is back in the OR with Polar Bear Aurora for crucial dental surgery on a broken and infected tooth.
I'm excited for her to have this procedure.
It's an important one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll feel much better at the end of the day.
Yeah, me too.
Aurora now knows something is up, and so we'll get it started to her quickly in order to decrease her stress, her arousal.
The audacity of gas, bro.
My heart is literally pounding right now.
And it looks like it's fully discharged.
Excellent. Trying to keep my emotions in check and just focus on what's important and send good vibes for Aurora, I guess.
All right. Bear's asleep.
Well done.
Well done.
Okay.
The original plan to extract Aurora's canine tooth is no longer a go.
I originally thought that we would be
So
doing
how's
an
your day?
extraction on this tooth because it's so badly damaged, but I didn't want to take a chance on possibly fracturing the jaw on the bear in trying to get that tooth out.
Hold on, give me a second.
Keep yours, Colleen.
The vets have come up with a new solution that they've never done on a bear before.
I had to turn your mic volume up.
What's the situation here?
Dr. Amaro has come up with a great plan.
I think it was because the one night, motherfuckers was loud as fuck.
Is actually going to get removed.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I could hear you now. I had your volume all the way down.
Oh, okay.
Tooth that came out perfect, along with the possibly
I'm the Verizon guy. Can you hear me now?
caught in there.
Step 2 is what's called a crown amputation. The tooth is going to get cut flat below the level of bone in the jaw.
See that gum coming over here? See all that oxygen? That black, browny stuff? Shouldn't really look like that.
Once the canal, the center of the tooth, is all cleaned out, Dr. Amaro fills it with a dental product right up to the tip. We're approaching the 4-hour mark. This is probably the longest I personally have kept a bear under anesthesia.
Is she doing okay? She's cleaning all the feathers and stuff.
We just saw a little bit of a blink that we don't like seeing.
Definitely do not want to pull it in or wake up on the table.
Being there means being you, Russian person. They want it badly. She's just a fraction of the mess here in Port au Basque. To witness, to listen, to share. I'm so worried about that. International reports on CBC News. Stream 3. Your spending changes month to month to month. So, the new CIBC Adaptive MasterCard automatically adapts month to month to month, earning you more points where you spend the most. Introducing CIBC Adaptive MasterCard.
be honest.
After all I do for these people and they bring fucking escape cakes?
I hate when motherfuckers do that.
Whatever you want to make it.
Time to take a shot. Cheers, brother.
With the standard hybrid,
Hold up, hold up.
25 Ford Maverick.
Oh, fucking gassed. Let me just build around me real quick because I'm in the nether.
Yeah, I'm doing alright. Stay 3 nights this summer at Best Western and get $50 off a future stay.
You know what I'll do to that?
Players know how to play. Today's players know when to stop.
Yum.
Keep it a game. Always play responsibly.
Alright, whenever you're ready.
This handout.
Hey, Anna.
Just a little bit of a blink that we don't like seeing.
Definitely do not want a polar bear to wake up on the table.
At the Assiniboine OR, the team has nearly finished major surgery to fix Aurora's broken tooth.
Can you check while Colleen's otherwise occupied?
What's up, Anna?
A little bit, yeah.
Gotcha. Just a reflex that we want to keep an eye on.
She's good now.
The broken canine has been filled below the gum line, and now the root remains.
It was pretty good.
Healed over.
Grab this lip. Gingiva. Get it over with.
The final step is actually to take that loosened gum and put it over the fragment of tooth, closing the gum so that it heals over that site. She's doing well.
Yeah.
Can you maybe give me the heads up when we're half an hour from the top-up, the most recent top-up?
10 minutes.
10 minutes from now?
Yes. Okay, we're just about done.
Okay.
About done.
Wow, my brother's getting tunneled. What some bullshit, man? What the fuck?
So we need an X-ray and a picture yet before we can make
What's
that.
up, Cole?
Okay, that's good.
No, you leave my brother alone!
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah, that flashlight save is gnarly.
Let's see if all works out, huh?
All right.
Okay, that's
Well
good
done,
enough.
Colleen. Thank you.
Yes, Aurella. No, my brother.
It's a great feeling to have the procedure done. It all works out okay. She's gonna do good from this.
We're going to do the reversal in her tricep right in there. All right. Good job, team. That anesthesia was very close to 5 hours in length.
So long as there's out there.
It's fantastic to be able to help an animal in a situation like this. An animal in pain, an animal with an infection, etc. for another 20, 30 years of good life.
A few days later,
That fucking dick, man.
There she is.
You can get
enjoying her buddy.
Hi, do you want to come over? She's looking really great, really steady on her feet. Really proud of her for the big surgery that she just went through. So,
At this point, I actually want to fucking play pubs. Not Chaos Shuffle. Chaos Shuffle, all these killers be tunneling.
Oh, yeah.
This program contains mature subject matter, coarse language, and violence. Viewer discretion
No,
is
my
advised.
brother is getting
I want
tunneled
to
again.
and I'm gonna find out. I made some dress I saw at home the other day in the window.
This lawyer friend ran into your work file. Got the name of our confidential informant in order to what?
discuss your childhood friends and your mom who maybe is on that and how you cocaine impact. So we set a trap. We suggested an imaginary appointment to see our Dutch 111 to transport to our state house at 171 Lock Street. During the only ones that need a location to take safe house. The game and the FCC was for
Okay, where do you think a portal's gonna be? Negative X or positive X?
Our suspects are
Well, not a portal, my bad, a fucking fortress.
and Tuesday Frank, both of whom we believe were working with Jen and both of whom were arrested based on Jake's intelligence.
Big stalker revealed after his funeral.
What she's done is so outrageously wrong that something needs to be done.
Your daily source for true crime starts right now. Welcome to True Crime News, our top story. It is one of the most frustrating cases that cops in the Bay Area say they've ever worked. It all started when a single mom, Nicole Fitz, and her 2-year-old daughter, Ariana, are reported missing by their loved ones. It leads to a desperate search, and then a grisly discovery only raises more questions. At a city park in San Francisco, just feet from the swing sets and slides, the horrible discovery of a young woman in a shallow grave.
Country's finally online. I think. Wait. Yeah, he is.
Good shit.
Terrifying Nicole Fitz's family. Where is her 2-year-old daughter? Where was Ariana?
I don't know.
Could she have been snatched by the men hired to rock her cradle?
I heard she was with the babysitter.
The search is on to bring this little girl home. Nicole Fitz is by all accounts the nicest of her group of friends.
54% off the goddamn
Always
book.
wearing a smile that masks the struggle of a single mom totally devoted to her 2-year-old daughter.
She was just doing along really after Ariana. It was like really fun to watch.
But those special moments were becoming few and
No
far
shit.
between. Nicole often had to work double shifts at this Best Buy just to survive in the uber expensive city of San Francisco.
Living here in the city, it is really
Sponsored by Springhill Law.
Sean Ryan is a threat to our safety. A threat to our safety.
Sean Ryan, voted for the record gallery for releasing dangerous criminals back on our streets.
Release a dangerous criminal.
Sean Ryan supported Andy Walton's efforts to cut millions from the police budget and fire 100 police officers.
Firing 100 police officers. And the hotel tax on
Oh my fucking god. No.
fought against them.
What?
Sean Ryan is just too
No, I'm gonna get my booty cheeks clapped. Ow! They got clapped. No consent. No I did not give consent to get my booty cheeks clapped.
Refresh your home both inside and out with delivery in 3 days or less. Want to buy now and pay over time? Enjoy no interest financing for 72 months. Get your home summer ready with fresh new looks and savings of up to 20% at Raymore Funding.
I don't like the way this piglin is looking at me.
As likely as a turkey, I recommend switching to Cascade Platinum Plus. Usually pods have increased light power of dawn. Usually removes 100%
Bullshit.
Cascade Platinum Plus.
I knew it. I knew it.
This guy's playing our last child, man. What the fuck?
10 times more vitamin D3 complex. Just one shower transforms my skin from dry to intensely moisturized. For me, it's only Olay Moisturizing Body Wash.
Every journey.
The only 3-in-1 extended release formula for dry eyes.
The legend of Bigfoot has captured the imagination of Western civilization for decades. A giant ape-like creature, freely roaming the woods of North America. All the while, carefully avoiding any human interaction whatsoever. Which is why, in the continued search for the fabled beast, some believe it might yield better results to take out the human interaction part entirely and leave the job to a remote camera. Because every once in a while, a lone camera in the woods
Fucking idiotic
captures
Enderman.
something like this.
2020. The woods of Alberta, Canada. In the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. A wildlife biologist conducting a study on wolverines has set up a motion-activated trail camera capable of recording live video. The camera, at least initially, mostly records deer, as it did on this night. But watch closely, as it becomes clear that at least one of the deer seems to sense something in the darkness. The second deer eventually meanders away. But the first deer remains, distracted by something. It then finally, and cautiously, walks away. So, what exactly could the deer have been sensing in the woods that night? Footage from the same camera the next morning makes it clear. Watch. As a huge, hairy, hulking figure stands tall between the trees, swaying back and forth, and appearing to stare straight at the spot where the deer were the night before. Could this giant creature actually be Bigfoot?
This is quite unbelievable. This thing looks like your typical Bigfoot. It looks like this thing is about 9 feet tall. It has like huge shoulders and a huge neck. A lot of hair, dark colored, reddish, blackish fur, and with the classic conical-shaped head with no neck. And you see facial features. You see this kind of lean outside of that tree line.
What I find most interesting is the presence of the tree structure next to this form. These frequently accompany Sasquatch sightings. Now, if they are created by a bipedal primate, it might be used as a form of marking its territory.
So you see behind the deer is like this nest of shrubs, and if you look closely, just above it, you see what looks like a face and a head.
And watch closely, as you can see what appears to be an eye, blinking in the darkness.
I was like, oh, maybe this is like a piece of tree or shrubbery that just happens to look like a face. But then I see the FaceTime footage, and I realize I'm staring in the face now. So that was really interesting.
The fact that you get to see them standing almost perfectly still in both of these videos is kind of indicative of the behavior, described by other Bigfoot witnesses. Many people claim that its camouflage is simply so good that this whole story blends in the foliage behind it. And that may be exactly what this one is doing here, thinking that we simply can't see it.
But we can. And despite the Bigfoot's best efforts, so it seems, could the deer.
There's been a lot of different reports and sightings of a Bigfoot dragging off a dead deer or hunting a deer. So a deer being a huge protein resource for something omnivorous like a Bigfoot, which we believe to be eating meat and forage into, like, say, gorillas and primates. This is something that I think a deer, so we know that there's predators in that food chain and they're the prey.
But if the Bigfoot was looking to kill and eat the deer, why didn't it pounce when it had the chance?
If the deer actually felt the presence of this creature that we see in the night vision shot, it suggests that that creature is no threat to them, which, supports the claim of other Bigfoot enthusiasts and people who have encountered Bigfoot deer, that it's a benevolent creature.
For all we know, they could completely cohabitate all the time. Perhaps to the point where deer aren't even alarmed by it. Perhaps they're just neighbors in the woods.
Whether or not the deer and Bigfoot of Alberta are friend or foe, we may never know. But one thing's almost certain. This amazing wildlife capture wouldn't have happened if a human was behind the camera.
I actually think stationary wildlife cameras can be great tools for Bigfoot research, even more so than drones that can canvas a lot of areas. Because they don't make noises, and after a while, they just start to become part of the environment.
So perhaps a catwalk that is passing through located no mind. And then you could get an amazing capture. Coming up, a mother sends a signal to her daughter from beyond. But I don't know a single person on this planet that's not wishing it was like that. Use that input. With the NFTA holding this open house and displaying renderings of what the new corridor could look like.
When I stood there and looked at it, I said, yeah, I think it's gonna work that way.
But many question if the renovations will actually happen. The President Trump's one beautiful bill that seeks to slash federal funding. And according to Democrats like Congressman Jim Kennedy, possibly the president's millions in grants that this project relies on.
It's not acceptable to have this sort of critical infrastructure that needs investment have a rug pulled out from other issues.
The NFTA is telling us that's not a concern, as all obligated funds are expected to be seen for under Trump's new bill.
So our understanding that funding is not going to be obligated. So if they, but again, these are unprecedented times.
Yeah, now, as you heard, the NFTA is still in the design phase of the plan. It's for construction to start in the beginning of fall 2026 and for this project to be completed by 2028. On your side in the newsroom tonight, Andy Payton, Channel 2.
All right, Andy, thank you. Well, some families connected, of course, with the 2009 crash at Flight 3407 in Clarence Center. They were reportedly down in Washington today as the Trump administration's nominee for FAA administrator was closely questioned by senators over the current $1,500 rule for airline pilots. Brian Bedford, who is the former CEO of Republic Airways, which flies as a regional carrier into Buffalo, was pressed on his airline's previous request to reduce pilot experience requirements down to 750 hours, like the military does if they undergo a rigorous training program. So we had this exchange during a confirmation hearing with Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth of Illinois, who was an Army helicopter pilot during the war in Iraq.
I can't commit to things that I don't know, but I can commit to you that we will not have anything that would be
Oh shit, I don't know what you're doing.
I got before questions on whether or not you will unilaterally resist the general rule, and if you resist it, and at no point the answer is yes. So you are leaving the door open.
And I don't have the power.
Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer called for Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy to meet with the 3407
Oh my god,
before
that's
following
so
through with
stupid,
Bedford's
man.
nomination. Republican Congressman Nick Langland.
I almost killed myself. And not even like it's a dumb ways to die kind of kill yourself, damn it. Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. dying.
I felt that.
Oh my god. I just ripped one. And now I need to go change my shorts.
Rip.
Just kidding, I'll just flip them inside out.
That's one way to do it.
Same, I do that when I'm on a bender. When I'm on a 3-day bender, I just flip my underwear inside out and just keep going.
You couldn't pay me enough to say that type of information.
No, I'm pretty confident when I'm drunk. Ah, not my shit! Of course I ran myself into a dead zone. Oh my god. Father, no! Father! 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 Father has forsaken me. Heal me faster! Damn it. Run! Everybody fucking run! Go get shit on. Get shit on. Your ass. You go for the save. Here, take this.
1v1 me, you pussy.
He's gonna fucking try to